Hello Capricorn, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Capricorn for the month of February. Now do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. All right, Capricorn, hope things are going well, hope things are good for you. Get a shuffle in here for you. Now, this month is a really nice month. I've been telling everybody all planets are direct here in February. And so this is an incredibly good time to really get started on something, to really push forward on something here in your life. And along with that, we've got Pluto in Aquarius officially here now, so that's big as well. But let's see what we have going on for you. Now, the World card did come out in reverse. I do not read reversals, and it's interesting because most of the times when I reset my decks, they are always upright. So that is interesting. We'll maybe take that into consideration as we look at this reading. But let me go ahead and get everything set up for you. All right, that looks just about good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Sun card. So wow. Starting off with really, in my opinion, the best card to find in a tarot reading. The Sun is all about positivity, brightness, happiness, and success in life. The Sun has a very large gravity. You can see the planets revolve around the Sun, and you could really be pulling something in. Like you might have a bit of a gravitational pull here in your life around something you want to bring in. And when you get the Sun, it's really, really, really a positive development for you. Taking a look here, you've got some big themes showing up in the reading with the Tower, the Magician, the World, the Sun. These are big cards. You have the Moon as well, so we have a lot of major arcanas. But I also am really looking at this diagonal here, which are all major arcanas. And so diagonals in this spread represent directions that you are headed in life or places that you're going in life. And so you have something really big aligning for you at this time. Again, it feels like you have a bit of a gravitational pull here around yourself, around your situation at this time. Let's go ahead and let's really dive in. So in the overall energy, you do have the Magician card. The Magician really represents manifestation. And you can see that the Magician holds all of the elements of the tarot in the palm of their hands. They've got the wand, the cup, the sword, the pentacles. This symbolism means that you have everything that you need already to manifest or to build something and bring something into your life. This really might suggest that you don't even really need to take a course. You don't have to go back to school. You have learned many lessons at this point, and you can use those lessons, all of the skills you have, all of the resources in front of you to build, to manifest, to bring something in. The Magician card also is in reference to the planet Mercury. And it can also, what was I thinking here? Oh, it can also talk about power, and specifically willpower. And it says that you have a very strong willpower at this time. So with the Sun and the Magician, I'm getting this very powerful energy that you have to bring something in. Now, what could this be around? Well, this is one of these readings where it feels like a general life reading. You can really, I'm not seeing an abundance of really any card because we have all of these major arcanas. So we only see a little bit of a few pentacles, a few wands, a few cups, right? We actually have one of everything, right? Swords, wands, pentacles, cups. So we've got a little bit of everything here. And so for you, this could be there are general changes in your life. You generally have this gravitational pull here in your life towards success at this time. Now, in the first column, you have the World, the Knight of Cups, and the Moon card. So this first column, I like to say in a monthly reading, is sort of like the first portion of the month, the first third of the month. And we started off here with this World reversed, right? So the World is a really, really positive card. It is a major victory in the tarot, but more importantly, it's a major completion. And this says that you have closed out one cycle. You've closed out one hero's journey, and you potentially could be ready to get started on a new journey here. But first, take a moment to really enjoy everything that you've done and everything that you've accumulated at this time in your life. So, with the World coming out in reverse, I'm thinking about this maybe you are coming on to a really nice milestone of completion here at some point in February, but you're not giving yourself a moment to really take a step back and enjoy it, or really take a step back and sort of like give yourself a pat on the back here, is what I feel like saying. Like definitely feel like saying give yourself a pat on the back here and recognize all of the hard work that you've done up to this point. Now, the one thing, again, world reverse, again, that's very strange for me in my readings because it doesn't happen often. With the moon, this is interesting. The moon may say that something is not as it appears, or it's almost like there's one little piece, you know, like when you're, I don't know, when you're like trying to complete a work project and you know you're like 99% done, but there's always that like 1% or that 0.5%, that 0.5%, where it's like, okay, I really just got to push forward here and complete it. The moon may mean like double check things, like check over things, make sure you've got all the documents in order, make sure you read the fine print, so to speak, with the moon and then the world coming out in reverse. But I'm not going to spend too much more time on that. So yeah, that's definitely something that's showing up here for you. But overall, this is extremely positive. You do have the Knight of Cups, which could represent some important love situation coming into your life. There could be like you meeting somebody here, or there could be a love completion here. Maybe some of you have had to say something to somebody that was really important and you got a weight off your chest, or you're getting a weight off your chest here in February. You're having the right conversations with the right people here. And there could also just generally be a really happy completion showing up. In the middle column, you have the Three of Cups, the Magician, and the Queen of Swords here. So we talked about how this Magician is saying you can really manifest something at this time with the Sun, the Magician, the world. What do you want, right? I think what's happening here is one cycle is closing out very quickly in February, and just as it closes out, you're getting started on the next one, because after the World, you would then restart with the Fool, and then after the Fool is the Magician card, number 1. And so it's like you're not really giving yourself a lot of time to start the new cycle, and maybe that's just the situation that you find yourself in. But that's definitely something that's coming in here potentially for some of you. Now you have this Queen of Swords, which is somebody who's really, the Queen of Swords is somebody, you know, the word is like curt, like they're very sharp with their words. And, you know, it's possible that you're dealing with somebody like that, but at the same time, what I think is going on here, Capricorn, is you're taking some of the other elements here of the Queen of Swords, which is somebody who gets down to business, and they cut out all of the drama. And actually, with the Queen of Swords, they take their sword, right, and they get the clarity that they need. And you have this next to the Moon card. There's something that needs to be revealed or identified here with the Moon and the Queen of Swords. That, I think, is probably the bigger message for you. There's something that needs to be identified here. And you know, if at some point, like in February, you know, that world energy, that completion still hasn't come in, this would be a second chance for you to make sure you're refining the details, going over things, getting things done. Yeah, there's something like that showing up here. Now, you've got the Three of Cups as well, which can talk about your social situation, the people that are around you. It's a really pleasant period of time typically when you get the Three of Cups, because it can talk about like a guy's night out or a girl's night out, enjoying the company of your best friends or your family, maybe your colleagues, something like that here. It's a chance to kind of let your hair down, so to speak, and enjoy life and sort of dance with the universe as you have that Three of Cups. So that's also very good. Now, in the final column here, you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Tower. So this diagonal is very important. It's all major arcanas, and they're pretty big ones. I mean, all major arcanas are big, but these are some of the ones that, like, you know, when you get a tarot reading, it's like these are some of the cards that really hold a lot of energy and power. And the Tower in particular, you know, is really something that's falling out of your life potentially. And the Tower is really like something that you can't plan for. It's something that you don't see coming. You can't plan for Tower moments. Tower moments just happen. But typically Tower moments provide us with a clearing. It provide us with an opportunity to get out of a challenging or situation where, you know, we've been in for too long or something like that here. And, you know, actually what I'm really interested in seeing is what card clarifies. We're going to go through and clarify all of these cards with more tarot cards to see what else comes forward, because this seems very positive, right? But I guess what I will say is in this lower row, there is something that's calling your attention here with the Moon, the World coming out in reverse, and the Queen of Swords. if at some point like you still haven't identified it or you still haven't clarified what you need to clarify, the Tower card might be like, just like, hey, you've been needing to clarify this for a long time. Here's your clarification. Here it is. Like, here's the sudden information. The Two of Wands is about potentially like having the world in front of your, having the world in the palm of your hand and really allowing, like, having many opportunities and paths that you can go down. Queen of Pentacles, I think, is you, Capricorn. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at getting some of these oracle cards here. Look at some of these messages. Okay, that's way too many. And let's see here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take 4 for you. Now, if you're enjoying this reading so far, please do hit the like button and subscribe. It really does help the channel grow. All right, let's see what cards we have. Okay, what's going on here? So Kuan Yin is coming out for everybody. Literally for everybody. So Kuan Yin, care and compassion. Choose to be love. Do what is right for everyone involved. Offer a helping hand. So the author of this oracle deck associates the Kuan Yin card with like Reiki healing and like energy healing and energy practices. So it might be a really good time to do that. It's coming in for everybody, but I also think taking care of what you need to take care of is probably the message for you. You then have Radha, Soul Flame, rediscover a lost part of yourself, experience relationship harmony and healing. So this is a really good relationship card when you get that energy. You do have some relationship stuff going on here with the Knight of Cups. And I do think that you are like visible this month with the Sun card. Let's see here what else we have. You have the Mahavatar Babaji, soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. And you also have Archangel Michael, trusting heaven. You are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. So definitely we have another sword symbol coming in here. And Archangel Michael's sword is a sword of protection and guidance. And it's the feeling of like the universe having your back, your spirit guides being with you, your spirit team being there with you as you go through these potential changes here with the Tower, the world, a completion. Let's see what else we have here. Let's pull a few of these Kipper cards. All right. Let's see what we have here for you, Capricorn. So first card is toil and labor. Okay, with that Kuan Yin energy, care and compassion, if you need to take some time, if you can find even just 5 minutes, like a pocket of time, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever, to meditate or do something that really kind of reconnects you to where you are, that might be a really good option here in this month. You have thoughts, and let's see what else we have here. Courthouse. And we're going to take one more here, gift. Okay, so let's see what's on the bottom as well, mature woman. Okay, I do think there's maybe like a main character showing up here. This could be a mother figure or someone like a main character, someone important in your life showing up here at this time. But with this gift card, I'm not really connecting with these Kipper cards in this reading. I do think that there is I do think that there is something that needs to be clarified here with the moon. This is connected to a very important thing in your life that you want to complete or get a completion around. And I do think that you are becoming aware of this here in this month, even though it's in the lower row. I do think that you are becoming aware of this, and I would just, this is a second recommendation that you make sure to double check everything, get all the paperwork in order. The gift here is this idea of being able to manifest something. The gift here is you might come to learn or come to understand in this month that you have everything that you need here in the palm of your hands with this magician energy, and you can use your gifts here and your talents and your skills, which, by the way, the magician is all about gifts, talents, skills, abilities. You can use your gifts to really help people or to really help yourself in this month. Let's go ahead and let's get on with the clarifications here. I'm very interested to see what you have. So let me get a shuffle in here for you, Capricorn. All right. Okay, so you have the Two of Cups. Wow. Okay, so definitely a love story coming in here. You have the Nine of Swords and the Page of Wands showing up. Okay, so Two of Cups, the world, which we talked about at length, that maybe being reversed, and then Nine of Swords, Knight of Cups. Okay, so maybe what you need to get clear on is you need to have an important conversation with a main character in your life, okay? So you may feel very strongly about you and another person or a relationship situation here, and it's possible that you need to have heart-to-heart conversations here. yeah, you might need to have there might need to be some like details that come out here between you and this other person, like where you stand, where they stand, that type of thing. This might be what's causing you to have some anxiety here, as we have this thoughts card and the Nine of Swords with the Tower card. Some of you maybe are expecting the worst, but I'm always a big fan of expecting the best. I say expecting the worst because of this Tower card. Like I said, Tower moments cannot be planned for, they just kind of are. And what I like is you have the Page of Wands, which really is an offer or opportunity or a message that lights you up. It makes you feel very alive, very happy, energetic, all of that. And there may be something here around your vitality. Again, as I'm going back to the Sun card, this is about your vitality in life and like how much energy you have to give. Some of you may be looking at like how much you're giving versus how much someone else is giving in a situation. This could also, by the way, be applied to your work scenario here as well. I think some of you really give a lot in work scenarios, and it's possible that some of you are looking at that. Like, why am I the only one showing up? Why am I the only one doing this? So forth and so on type deal. Let's see what else we have. We have the Ten of Swords, the Hermit card, and the Five of Pentacles. Some of you are quite anxious or worried or afraid connected to a relationship situation here with the Ten of Swords, the Hermit, and the Five of Pentacles. Some of you feel like it's the end between you and this person. I guess what I'll say is like time will only tell. Time can only tell with that. I will say there is some single energy here now showing up. Not going to sugarcoat it. I would be looking out for the Three of Swords, because that would indicate definite breakup with the Ten of Swords, the Hermit, and the Five of Pentacles showing up here. And this idea of like you really wanting to know where you stand with this person, but we don't have the Three of Swords. So, but the Hermit is definitely like single energy, being on your own. Yeah, and kind of like right now kind of being on a solo path. So it's possible here that some of you are getting important developments in love, but I will say like, if someone's just not interested in you, or if you're just not interested in them, whatever the case may be, it's like, that's as painful as that is, like this is what's manifested for you. And this is probably a lesson to learn in life. And it will probably also, I'm of the belief that situation always leads to the right person coming in. Let's get off the relationship situation for now. In the other scenarios here, Ten of Swords is an ending. This could see some of your other relationships, maybe you falling out of vibration with some of the other people in your social circle. I know this is a bit challenging, but with the Ten of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, this is what's showing up here. What else here? What else am I getting here for you? I think that's about it. Let me go ahead and clarify these last cards here. So you have the Three of Pentacles, you have the Ten of Pentacles, and you have the Fool. All right, so what I said was I'm really interested to see what's going on with this Tower card. So we don't have the Three of Swords, so going back to the relationship thing, it doesn't necessarily mean breakup, although at the same time, this could be on the table with the Ten of Swords and the Hermit. Ten of Swords, big endings, like finality, and the Hermit, again, being kind of like a solo type of energy, a lone wolf, like an energy of being on your own. But with the Fool and the Tower, I really like this. So you have powerful cards here. Really a lot of major arcanas. And what the Fool says is that there is a strong new beginning in your life. The most powerful new beginning that you can get in the tarot is the Fool. The Fool is basically like all four aces into one card. And you have that there with the Tower. The Tower collapses something, or something that we thought was real that actually wasn't real, falling out. It's like a change. It's like a shift in reality. And it's like a collapse of a false belief. The Tower really exposes anything in our life that is a false belief. And at the end of the day, that's a good thing, right? Because we can't be holding on to false beliefs, right? And what the Fool says is that with this Tower card, yeah, whatever's collapsing here, whatever's falling out, you are getting a strong new start. There's a new hero's journey. There's a new cycle here. We also started off this reading with the World. The World is the last card in the major arcana. So really, what the World means when you get the World, you have to start a new cycle. And starting a new cycle begins with the Fool. And so for you, you've got the World and the Fool, which really means that you are getting a powerful new beginning here. And yeah, something might be revealed, or something might be showing up that is a bit challenging. But again, this is leading you to something new in your life. The Ten of Pentacles is a really nice card of abundance. It is also talking about family potentially, but there's a path in front of you with the Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. Again, probably connected to this Tower Fool energy here showing up that could be really abundant for you with the Ten of Pentacles. This will probably take some time to develop, but I do also want to say, with the Sun, you have a pretty strong gravity at this time. You have a lot of power in your life, and you really hold the keys here, especially with the Three of Pentacles, which could indicate you have Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles, something connected to work, colleagues, or other people in your life here that you're really in control. So don't let other people guide you on a path. You need to choose the right path for you. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll most certainly be talking to you again soon.